3,300 climbing altitude fine.
Travel 2958 London, Roger, squawk ident, fly heading 100 degrees.
Okay. You have control?
I have control.
Okay, so I've got the brakes on there. So.
Okay.
So Golf Bravo Charlie Tango Foxtrot Hangar 3 West, request clearance on taxi.
Golf Bravo Charlie Tango Foxtrot Durham Tower, after departure left turn, clear to leave controlled airspace on track Stokesley, not above altitude 1,000,
So many times I've done it today.
squawk 7040.
Oh, it's changed. After departure, left turn clear to leave the zone on track Stokesley, not above altitude 1,500 feet, PFR, squawk 7040, Golf Tango Foxtrot.
Tango Foxtrot, correct taxi, holding point Alpha 1, runway 23, QNH 1007.
That's the Alpha 123 QNH 1007, Golf Tango Foxtrot. Okay, yeah, so that's when you can set your QNH 1007. Come to a stop, put your left hand on the control wheel, heels on the floor, well, when we start moving. Check your alignment, so you've got 230 and 23, so just adjust that to 23. And maximum runway occupancy time doesn't want to be any greater than 10 seconds, so these are just quick final checks. Heels on the floor.
Heels on the floor.
Right hand on the throttle. And then smoothly increase power all the way to full, looking to the far end of the runway.
306 Durham Tower, I'm going to put the airfield boundary.
That's it. Track the runway sense line using the rudder, so you may need some right rudder here. Keep looking to the far end of the runway, make sure you've got full power. And then glance at your RPM. Engine T's and P's, and airspeed's alive. The airspeed is knots on the inner scale, so start to rotate, right rudder. Keep the aileron neutral, so just rotate, back pressure, that's it. Shallow pitch attitude initially, so just make sure your wings are level, that's it. Nice. Great, so we're climbing out at 79 knots on the inner scale.
Okay.
So initially just a shallow pitch attitude, allow the aeroplane to accelerate. And once you're passing through 200 feet AGL, you can turn your landing light off, and then check your engine T's and P's.
Okay.
Great, keep on your heading. And then when we get to the 500 foot boundary, or the airfield boundary, whichever comes later, that's when we're going to start the departure turn.
Okay, gotcha.
So the airfield boundary is just as we're coming up to the village here. So we're going to make it, I appreciate you haven't done turns yet, exercise 9 part 2, but we'll just do a climbing turn anyway. So clear right, clear centre, and clear left, and then just start to rotate the control wheel slightly to the left.
I just establish myself on the A1 southbound, please.
Just visibly looking out, that's about right there. And then just keep the climb coming, so that's nice. So it's a nice, gentle left-hand turn. So we're going to
contact radar again 118.850.
11885.
We're going to fly a crosswind heading for a while just to clear the circuit.
Okay. Contact radar 118.850. Bye bye.
Do radar 118.850. Go Tango Foxtrot. Bye. Okay, you can roll wings level there. Just keep climbing though. And can you see we're flying a crosswind heading here?
Yeah.
Just to clear the circuit. And once we're clear of the circuit, we'll make a turn towards Stokesley.
1,000 feet fuel pump off.
Okay. The radar, Golf Bravo Charlie Tango Foxtrot passing 1,200 feet, maximum 3,000.
Okay, before we go into the climb airmanship principles, look out, good look around, zigzag in the sky, up and down over the right shoulder to the left. Engine T's and P's all in the green, mixture as reach, carb heat. Do it again, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fantastic, great,
Right.
Good, great airmanship there.
And power to full.
Golf Tango Foxtrot, leaving the zone.
Golf Tango Foxtrot, thank you. Basic service, Barnsley 1002.
Basic service, Barnsley 1002, Golf Tango Foxtrot. So we're going to exercise 9 then, which is turning. And the aim of the exercise is to turn using 30 degrees angle of bank onto specific headings, alright? So this is known as a medium level turn.
Okay.
Airmanship, look
look out.
Yeah, absolutely great. Most important aspect of airmanship is look out. Another aspect of airmanship is orientation for this exercise in particular. Quite easy to become disorientated, so we'll use an anchor point on the ground. We'll use Stokesley and this area so that we know exactly where we are at all times.
Okay.
Okay, so I have control.
You have control.
Okay, I'm just going to... The power's a little bit low there, about 2,000, so I'm just going to increase the power slightly. The pitch attitude gets back to the usual picture there. Okay, so I'm going to make a turn to the left. Before I do that, I'm clearly going to have a good look around. So the entry into the turn, first thing we do is have a look out. So if I'm turning left...
Looking right.
Looking right, exactly. So clear right, clear centre, and clear left. And I'm just selecting the attitude, using aileron and rudder. So you'll need some left aileron, some left rudder, and back pressure to achieve that pitch attitude, that picture that you can see there. Okay?
Okay.
So you have control.
I have control.
Squeeze a bit more power on there actually. And just keep that picture looking the same. Basically you can feel there's a little bit of back pressure there to maintain the lift.
Yep.
Just roll on a little bit more, angle of bank there, that's good, that about there, that's good. Set the neutral point there. A little bit of left rudder, that's good. Okay, I have control.
You have control.
So the work cycle is look out, attitude, and instruments, altimeter and ball.
Right.
Look out into the turn, attitude, keep the picture looking the same, and instruments, altimeter and ball, the ones that are remaining the same.
Okay.
Okay, so you have control.
I have control.
Just keep that picture looking the same. So to me the cowling is just below the horizon, where for you it'll be a different perspective. So it looks different as you're turning left or right.
Yeah. A little bit of back pressure there.
Yeah.
Complete. We'll get back to the field.
Should we look into the turn as well?
306, Roger, join control airspace VFR, QFE 1.
Okay, so I have control.
I have control.
So that's the maintenance of the turn, and then to roll out from the turn, all I'm doing is using aileron, rudder, releasing a bit of back pressure, and checking the downgoing wing there, back to straight and level. Okay?
Okay.
So, you have control.
I have control.
Should be in trim there, 2,600 feet.
Okay.
So we'll make a turn to the left.
Okay. We're looking over to the right, centre, left, to the turn, bit of better back pressure, rudder,
just rolling now off runway 23. We'll be turning left to the southeast, climbing through your level.
306 is looking and remain below.
So try not to change the rudder, try and keep it fixed. Okay.
It's a little bit sensitive this rudder. I'm just...
Yeah, it is, yeah. So it's only just a tiny squeeze.
Yeah.
So if your roll wings level there, and then check the downgoing wingtip, and then you can take us back down to 2,500 feet, and we'll go from that datum again. How's it feel to be up again?
Sorry?
How's it feel to be up again?
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Departing 2,000 feet. Kilo 1538 to Durham, radar.
Okay.
Good evening.
Right, great. So, put a turn to the left on again, and remember just try and keep, select and hold an attitude, and then try and keep that picture looking the same when you do that.
Contact the tower 119 decimal.
Right. Centre. Left, all is clear, into the turn.
Picture there looks fine. So don't let the nose drop, that's it. So just pin the nose on the horizon or wherever it is to you. Just keep that coming. You can increase the angle of bank ever so slightly.
want to trim, but I can't.
Yeah, you don't trim.
No,
during the turn. Yeah.
Transient movement, and now, but this.
And then just roll wings level there.
The back pressure and that is a little bit stiff for that.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Poor arms must be really hurting it.
Weak individual.
Okay, remember to check the downgoing wing tip when you roll wings level. Okay, that was good. Alright, so now I'm going to get you to turn onto a feature.
Okay.
So I'm going to get you to turn onto the wind turbines which are behind us.
Brilliant.
So I want you to make a left turn again.
Left turn, okay, looking right. Centre. Left.
That's it, just to watch the angle of bank there, that was it. That's nice there, it's good.
A little bit of back pressure.
Okay, you can't see them.
Let's see, turbines, yeah.
Yeah, can you see them? You bottom yeah, okay, cool. We'll keep it coming round anyway and we'll come to Stokesley, so just make sure you've got the 30 degrees angle of bank on there.
Stokesley's directly below us, sorry, is it? Yes.
Just the white buildings with the lights on
sorry,
it.
see.
Okay, yeah. So remember the anticipation. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate a turn to the right for you.
Okay.
So
Right, you have control.
I have control. Nice. Okay, so turning to the right, there'll be a different perspective here. So clear left, clear centre, clear right, aileron, rudder to balance, some slight back pressure. Maintenance of the turn, so can you see the difference to you?
Yeah, much, yeah.
Yeah, different perspective. So I'm starting to descend slightly, so I'm just going to increase the back pressure. Look out, attitude and instruments, altimeter and ball. Look out, attitude and instruments, altimeter and ball. Look out, attitude and instruments, altimeter and ball, and I'm going to now head towards my
KLM 1538, squawk 6053.
reference point.
6053, KLM 1538.
I'm just trying to keep that picture looking the same there. Look, it's starting to drop ever so slightly. And then checking the downgoing wing tip. Okay?
Okay.
Right, so you have control.
I have control.
You can get yourself up to 2.5 if you want, and we'll use that. It's a bit easier than trying to use 2.450.
Swanwick south on 135.075, go ahead.
Swanwick south 135.075, 158 below.
2.5. Okay, on me in a turn?
Yeah, make a turn to the right, and we'll make a 360 degree.
Okay. Looking left, centre, right, to the turn. Slight back pressure.
Nice. So just keep the picture looking the same, that's really good.
Losing a bit of high, so a bit of back pressure. Around, anticipate. Oh, a bit high. Oh. I was into the climb, I started to lose speed just before I was anticipating, but I pulled back too much on the back pressure and had to raise it.
Yeah.
Downwing.
Okay, great. Nice one.
Nearly perfect.
Yeah, better than mine. So we'll do a turn onto a specific heading now. So let's see what heading we're on. Let's calibrate this. 2323. Right. So I have control.
You have control.
So we're going to turn onto a specific heading.
Okay.
So we use a third of the angle of bank to anticipate the amount of degrees before starting to turn onto or roll wings level onto that heading. So how many degrees before the selected heading?
10 degrees.
10 degrees, yeah. So I don't know, let's choose north. So left turn to the north.
Okay.
So clear right, clear centre, clear left. Aileron, rudder, back pressure. So I'm looking for 010 degrees. Yeah?
Okay. Zero 02, 01.
Roll wings level. Check the downgoing wingtip, releasing the back pressure. North. Okay.
Okay.
So you have control.
I have control.
Do a left turn onto a heading of 180 degrees.
180. Looking right. Looking centre. Look left. Aileron. Back pressure.
Great, so don't stare at the DI then, just focus on rolling wings level, check the downgoing wing, and then check your DI, 180 degrees, perfect, alright. So we'll do one to the right, onto a heading of 300 degrees.
Okay. Looking left, look centre, look right, to a turn, bit of back pressure.
Remember to keep the nose on the horizon. Okay, so you've got 10 degrees to go. So you don't need to put a full 30 degrees angle of bank on, you can just use a small angle of bank just to correct that. If it was 5 degrees, you could just use your rudder, you know, just a twinge of rudder to correct the heading.
You said 290, didn't you?
300.
30,
yeah.
sorry. Alright, yes.
Oh yeah, heard them all now.
I got it in my mind to remember 290 because obviously coming 10 degrees prior.
All right,
and I fixed it, thought that was it. So.
Alright, so turn left, heading 150 degrees.
Turning left to 150 degrees.
Before we enter the zone.
Turning to the right, looking right, sorry.
Yeah.
Centre.
That's fine, I'll just let you turn now. Before we enter the zone.
Oh, you're the navigator.
So 150 degrees.
Draw up to it, so just pull us up.
Okay, good, yeah. So you started to lose a little bit of height there because you had a bit too much angle of bank on or a little bit of not enough back pressure. So what you did, the correct thing to do was just reduce the angle of bank, increase the back pressure, get yourself back up to your height and then sustain the angle of bank again. So we'll have a look at a few issues in the turn then, what happens if you don't use enough rudder or if you use too much. So I have control.
You have control.
So I'm going to not use enough rudder here, so I'm going to make a turn to the left and watch what happens. So what actually happens is you start to slip into the turn. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
I feel that slipping.
It's like clear.
Yeah, so I'm not actually see if I can exacerbate that effect. Can you feel it kind of slipping inside to the turn?
Yes.
So we haven't got enough left rudder there to coordinate the manoeuvre. So that's slipping into a turn. Can't really feel it that much, maybe. But let's do a skid into the turn. So using maybe too much rudder. Can you feel that skid there?
Yeah.
Skidding into the kind of outside of the turn. So you got too much rudder there.
Element 63.
The back end's kicking right out.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
3 Durham radar.
So it just feels wrong, doesn't it?
Yes.
So all you need to do is just step on the ball.
1,000 feet, 10.
Let's see what I need there. There you go. So you have control.
Control
Controlling levels. Wings level onto 180 degrees.
500 feet, report taking up the hold. Head to the Tango Delta 2,500 feet, Wilco, Helimed 63.
Okay, how's that? Yeah, good. Alright, well let's have a look at turns at low airspeed then, I guess. So make a right turn onto heading north for me.
Sorry, what was that?
Right turn heading north.
Right turn north, okay. Looking left, centre, right.
So, nose looks a little bit high there possibly, so that's it. Keep the angle of bank on as well.
Yeah.
Radar Element 63, request an early turn, please.
Okay, in fact you can turn a little bit more to the right, it'll take us clear of the zone.
Mind we do an early turn?
Over to about 040 degrees.
At altitude 2,500 feet, your choice of turn. That's all copied, now still clear, Tango Delta 2,500 feet, that's great. Anyway, 6 again.
Okay, so what I want you to do is slow down to 70 knots. Okay, so remember when you're decelerating by more than 20 knots, you want to go to idle power to lose that inertia. So if you go all the way to idle power now, then you've got to increase the back pressure to maintain the height. And you'll need more rudder because the controls are less effective. And then once you get 10 knots within your desired airspeed, set an approximate power setting, try and maintain 2,400 feet, so you're going to need probably another good handful of power. Okay, so while we're turning, the stall speed increases, okay, with the load factor of the aircraft. So what we need to do is just, you're going to need a little bit more power, possibly just a tiny bit more, just lower the nose slightly, reduce the power. Now, what we're going to use is 2 stages of flap, okay, just to improve the visibility here, okay. So when you're operating your flap, you want to check limitation within the white arc, okay, operation, so you can put 2 stages in. And the indication is, we don't have an indicator, we've just got a flap lever there, so that's it, 2 stages, great. Okay, so maintaining 70 knots and 2,400 feet, so just refine your datums, find the power setting, the trim, the picture.
Come on.
So you'll need about 2,000 if
just under 2,000. It seems to be taking quite some time to get down to it. Oh, if it's just me, I haven't been here for too long.
So I have control.
You have control.
Okay, so let's try and stay at 2,300. So I'm just going to set an approximate power setting, about 2,000-ish. I'll give 2,000 a whirl and see what happens. Try and stay at 70 knots, and I'll try and stay at 2,300 feet. So maybe a little bit more than 2,000. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Let the forces settle down a little bit, approximate the trim. Okay, so low airspeed. The turn at low airspeed then, you want to reduce your angle of bank. So we're going to use approximately 10 or 15 degrees angle of bank here.
Okay.
So same thing again, clear left, clear centre, clear right. And I'm just visually using around 10 or 15 degrees. And we're going to turn on to some airspeed, want to come back to 70 knots, so just reduce the power ever so slightly by about 100 RPM for every 5 knots. We're going to turn on to a heading, I don't know, of 180 degrees. So now I'm going to anticipate it by a third of the angle of bank, 15 degrees, 5 degrees. So when I get to about 175, that's when I'll start to anticipate and roll wings level. Check the downgoing wing tip. Find the datums. Okay, so if we shot by 5 degrees, I'm going to use a little bit of left rudder just to refine my datum. Okay? Okay. You happy with that? Slow down a little bit. Does that make sense? I'll tell you another one, but yeah,
okay,
you want to go with it anyway, so 70 knots, 2,300 feet, we'll do a turn to the left onto a heading of 090, so clear right, centre and left. Aileron rudder, same thing again, a little bit of back pressure. Okay, keep going, 060 degrees, so 5 degrees before, okay, 5 degrees, roll wings level, check the downgoing wing tip. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Right, so let's show you one more and let's stop descending here. Why am I descending? So I'm going to climb up to 2,300 feet, full power. Approximate my power setting by sound and feel, trim. And we'll do a left turn onto a heading of 240 degrees. So I'm going to put you into the turn and then I'll get you to take over. Okay. Clear right, centre and left. Again, a little bit of aileron, back pressure, about 15 degrees. Okay, so you have control.
I have control.
And just keep that picture. You don't want to increase the angle of bank anymore, so about 15 degrees there. Look out. Attitude, instruments, airspeed indicator, and ball. So as well as the altimeter, you're including the airspeed indicator into the scan. We're at a lower airspeed. Come on to a heading of 240 degrees.
Overshot it a little bit there.
Okay,
right,
worries.
Now we've got it.
Lower the nose slightly, that's it. Got Tango Foxtrot, Stoke to rejoin.
Got Tango Foxtrot, join control airspace VFR for runway 23 QFE 1003.
Clear turn to control airspace VFR runway 23 QFE 1003, go Tango Foxtrot.
Got Tango Foxtrot, contact the tower 119.8.
Tower 119.8, go Tango Foxtrot, bye. Start to descend. Tower, Golf Bravo Charlie Tango Foxtrot.
Golf Bravo Charlie Tango Foxtrot, Durham Tower, report left base.
Descend at 90 knots.
QFE 1003.
Report left base, runway 23 QFE 1003, Golf Tango Foxtrot. So I've set the QFE for you there, 1003. We'll descend at 90 knots and 500 feet per minute. Okay. I'm going to run through the pre-landing checks now as you're flying, so tow rope pressure's checked, parking brakes off, roll wings level there, that's great. Mixture's rich, fuel pumps on, fuel contents checked, on the right tank, engine T's and P's, carb heat, landing lattices are all secure.
EASA 68, we're just awaiting the clearance from radar.
Okay, flight 6 and we're going to start the descent, so go Tango Foxtrot, left base.
Go Tango Foxtrot, report final number 1, Jetstream 4212, depart northbound.
Report final number 1, copy traffic, go Tango Foxtrot. Okay, so, and just line it with the runway sense line, so we're approaching 500 feet, I'm going to take the carb heat off. Now you've got the pappies on the left, you see those lights?
Seen them, yeah.
2 white and 2 red, so you're on profile at the minute, that's great. Now we're looking for 70 knots on final. So aviate, navigate, communicate. So fly the aeroplane, wings level, get your final stage of flapping now.
Okay,
to bring the speed back. Now you're going to need some more power, so squeeze more power. That's it, looking for 70 knots. And now keep the picture looking the same. So this is what we call a specific aiming point technique. Yep. So we're now controlling...
Foxtrot runway 23, clear for land, surface wind 1505 knots.
Clear land, Golf Tango Foxtrot.
Flight 68 Lima, contact runway.
We're now controlling the airspeed with the power, so squeeze more power, that's it.
Okay.
Getting onto the backside of the power curve. And keep the picture the same, so we're controlling the rate of descent with the elevator, so you can actually trim all the way down final.
Yeah.
You feel probably maybe like you need to trim. So keep the picture looking the same, keep the nose coming down, keep an actual picture that you can see there in the same position on the windscreen. Reduce your power because you're coming up to 80 knots, so we're about 10-15 knots too fast now. That's it. Keep the picture looking the same, keep the power where it is. Keep coming down, keep coming down, keep coming down, keep coming down, keep coming down. Try and fly straight and level at 2 feet. So reduce your power all the way back to idle. And all I want you to do is just keep holding off for 2 feet. So keep holding off. Okay, deadly. Alright, so I have control.
Yes, control.
Stoppers. Stop.
244.
Golf Tango Foxtrot, vacate right at Bravo, taxi back.
Right, Bravo, taxi back, Golf Tango Foxtrot.
Okay, landing checks, carb heat set to cold. Off, it's off now, yeah, flaps. Flaps up. Roll, zero now. Flaps up, trimmers set to neutral. Loose, fuel pump off. Non-essential lights to off, so landing lights off.